Hello YouTube. What we have here are two uppers. One from LWRC and one from a company called MAS Defense. And I want to do a quick side-by-side just to show you what, or give you an idea of what a high-end upper compares, like to something that you would consider a budget upper. So I'm going to start from the top and we're going to go back this way. So we've got, each of these has an A2 birdcage flash suppressor or hider. Nothing special on either one. Just your pretty much standard flash suppressor. Then going backward, the MAS Defense actually has a 16-inch 1/8 twist 416R stainless steel melanite treated fluted heavy barrel, and this one is chambered in 223 Wild, and it is heavy. Definitely, I'd say these two uppers, if you weigh them side by side, I think the one from MAS Defense, sorry, is man, it's probably about a pound heavier, at least. I'm gonna say 1 to 1.5 pounds heavier than the LWRC upper. And then moving on to the LWRC barrel, they do 16-inch 4150 cold hammer forged chrome lime Nicor treated 1-in-7 twist, also with a spiral flute, and this one is chambered in 5.56 NATO. And this, I'm not sure, I think just from the profile, if you look at it, I don't think these are heavy barrels. I'm really not sure on that one. So those are the two barrels side by side. So moving on to the handguard, we'll talk a little bit about the handguard. This is MAS's, what they call their Nero 15-inch guard. And I think it's their own, I don't know if they're machining it, if they buy it, if someone else makes it, but they have this, this is their own guard. You can see their logo there. See if I can focus on that. Yep. And it's an M-LOK 15-inch. I'm gonna guess that the material is aluminum. I would say that that's what most of them are made out of. And it's free floated. Boy, focusing. And then LWRC has their own guard also, which is free floated also. M-LOK comes of course with the the guards, grip guards, the bottom grip. I think they have a quick sling attachment. So there's a little bit more bells and whistles there on that guard. Also, I think this guard has to work, it's proprietary. It works together with their extended upper, which we'll get to. LWRC has an upper that's not really the standard upper, but it is an improvement over the standard, like most things with LWRC. So we've covered the bird cage, the two handles, the barrels. Moving back to the actual receiver. The receiver on the MAS is just a standard mil-spec 7075 T6 A4 upper with a forward assist. Nothing special at all. Cut and dry on that one. And then the upper, of course, on your LWRC, that's their own design. They've got the extended mono forged upper, so with the integrated rail base, which Apparently it makes it stronger than your standard upper. Of course they have the forward assist also. Okay, so I want to see if I can get those bolt carriers out. We'll take a quick look. The MAS bolt carriers is nothing special. It is just a mil-spec melanite treated bolt carrier, and the charging handle pretty much also mil-spec forged charging handle. Nothing special there. I think the melanite treatment does increase the lubricity, makes it slick and makes it easier to clean. Then of course you've got the bolt carrier group from LWRC, which is beyond compare. Really it's not even, it's a joke comparing this to that. I'm sure this will function fine, but the LWRC bolt carriers are just far superior. If anyone has done any research on that, they just make a superior bolt carrier. This was 109, the bolt carrier group. If you look for this online, you'll probably pay over $200, close to $300 for that bolt carrier. Side by side. So bear with me, see if I can get these bolt carriers out. Wasn't too bad. It's not too bad. So you've got your two charging handles. This is the one from LWRC. Ambi charging handle, of course. And your MAS defense, or MAS defense. Just a regular charging handle. Oops, nothing special there, just a regular charging handle. But what I really wanted to look at was the bolt carriers, which really there's not a lot of, these shouldn't even be compared, but since we're doing this, let's go ahead and, this is a standard mil-spec. The only thing I would say that's special about this is the melanite coating. It's supposed to make it slick, hard. It's really nice. Really good finish. Clean. Boy, those stakes look pretty gimpy. But it is what it is. I can stake it myself, probably. But those are some pretty gimpy stakes. Anyway. Standard gas block. Let's look at the LWRC. So the LWRC has it's a different design completely. It's one piece. There's no staking for the block. There's extra machining for lubricity, for being tolerant of grime. It'll tolerate grime inside the bolt carrier group during operation. This is by far a better bolt. It's nickel boron. So really not a lot to compare there. Boy, that's staking. Yeah. That kind of disappointing on the staking there. Anyhow, that's something that you can check, when you're cleaning. When you're doing your regular cleaning, you can, check and make sure that those are still in place and not backing out. Not that big a deal. So there you have them, side by side. What I would consider complete budget build. Which, if anyone's wondering, I'm gonna put that MAS Upper on the Spikes Tactical lower, and see how she runs. hopefully it's a good shooter. I don't see too many reasons why it wouldn't be. But we'll find out at the range. I might have to do a follow-up video. Stainless steel heavy barrel, 1 1/8 twist, melanite treated. It should be a decent shooter. And of course, next to it, to an LWRC. You know, I just wanted to bring both spectrums into one video, so people can see what they get, and you know, make your own conclusions of, you know, what's worth it to you, what, you know, what's not. So just to compare, the MAS Defense Upper was $320 plus $100 for that bolt carrier group and the charging handle. LWRC, an upper on Gunbroker like this one, probably run you $1,200. That's with the bolt carrier group. So there you have your prices. And of course, this might need a follow-up video. As soon as I'm waiting for my upper, for my lower to come in from Spikes, and then once it does come in, I'll slap it on there and take it to the range and see what's what. Alright, well, thanks for looking. If anyone has any questions, just comment. If I left something out that you might want to know, put that in the comments. Thanks for watching.